Are back, and the information is already edited, so we are good. Alright, we are gonna ping Discord. And then we are going to get started for tonight. So I don't have a whole lot planned. All we are... Hold on, 1 moment. There. Ta-ta. Alright, all I really got planned is we're going to be working on finishing a artwork I've been working on for about the last week. So we're going to pull it up really quick. This one? Yes? Yeah. Although, I don't know. I'm liking this artwork, but I'm also not. I don't know. Okay, so we're just gonna start by shoving in some flats. So this is the shawl. We tend to go a nice little orange for this color. We're just gonna use Paint Bucket Tool because it makes things quicker and easy and nice. Alright. That might be a little bright. We'll get to it later. And yes, this hand, before anyone says that this hand is screwed up, I do know that. But, I'm not the greatest at hands, so it's kind of whatever. My stream manager is actually working today, but I got to bring it up. Okay. There we go. Now I can see both the stream manager as well as the artwork. So for the box, I'm thinking we're gonna make it a green color. Although I'm not used to picking colors in the green spectrum, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I want that to be a little bit darker. Then we can play with it later. That's fine. We can play with it later. Okay, now for the shirt, we'll go somewhere in the orange section. TI is live. How was your week? Oh, okay. I didn't know Stream Elements went and randomly posted stuff. Neat. Neat. I'm not really the biggest fan of that color, so we're gonna shift it around a little bit. That's pretty alright. That's pretty alright. That's a nice little cream color. Okay. Then this design is actually using a new slight change to Qt. So normally, okay, this, how do I put this? Kind of wrap on her shorts hasn't always been there, but that's something that's new that I kind of decided on. I was like, ooh, that's neat. So it's now a part of Qt. Although a color for it I have not decided yet. No, not that color. So we're gonna play around a little bit. That's an okay color. It might end like that, it might not. Oh, I just realized I've been coloring been coloring a lot of things on this one layer. Crap. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go back until it's not all colored on this layer. Okay. Alright, now we fixed it. We fixed it. We do have to refine colors a little bit, but that's fine. We've done that 1,000 times before. So I'm not worried about that. And I'm actually kind of liking that color a little bit better. Okay. So I actually don't have any water yet, so I'm gonna be grabbing some really quick. Because we did have a long stream yesterday, so I need to make sure that I'm drinking enough water and taking care of myself. Because otherwise it'll get kind of rough. And I'll hurt my voice, and I got D&D tomorrow. So I'm going to be talking for most of the day tomorrow, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to hurt my voice for D&D tomorrow. Alright. So now we're just going to be working on slowly getting all the colors in. Yeah, shorts will be alright. What was I? I was going to color pick this. Okay. I remember now. Because I needed the darker color into this. Because it's going to actually be even darker than this color. It's going to actually be even darker than that color. But for now, we're just starting with that color. And we need to even go darker to make the belt. Then we're going to go into the grays. We go into the grays for these colors. And see, this is part of the thing. So QT actually has quite a lot of color theory that I really like. So something I'm really proud of is the range this character uses, even though it's all in the same range. So brown, orange, tan, cream, white. Basically, I'm always in the orange range. Sometimes I'll shift it a little bit closer to the reds, but not very often. And that's something I'm honestly really proud of, which is why I like QT a lot, because there's so much range to her character, even though she's literally in one color, basically. And some people are like, oh, well, orange and brown aren't the same color. I mean, they kind of are, though. Because all it is just black. It's all just not even that. It's all the darkness that's being added to it. So it's just, that's one thing I really like about QT's character, which is why I always end up defaulting back into QT. Like, I just really enjoy drawing this character. And, I mean, I like it. And even the VTuber model that I'm kind of working on is really a lot inspired by QT in many ways. Like, I couldn't even go and... Beans, the face is off. Yeah, I've been tinkering with it. But also, hi Beans, welcome in. I've been tinkering with the face. I think... Okay. What I think I need to do, which I can still do this, because we're not, like, actually doing it. I think I need to do a little something like this, maybe. But yeah, the face has been giving me problems with this angle. So it's meant to be very Gremlin-y, but I can't figure out how to do it. I believe it's the chin. Yeah, you're right. My name is Glenn Quagmire. Is that like a Family Guy joke, or I'm a little bit confused. Oh, also, shoot, yeah, Quagmire from Family Guy. Oh, oh, okay, okay, yep, Quagmire, the Quagmire chin. Yeah, Quagmire chin. Yep, Quagmire chin. I got you now. You know what, we're gonna try to fix that. I've been putting it off. So, ignore my thingy down there. So, so yesterday, whenever I was streaming Hollow Knight, I was on a different computer. That's on my actual computer, this is just on my laptop. I forgot to add the thingy into the stream, so I highly doubt it works on this computer. Which this was actually the one that I wanted it to work on in the first place, but it's okay. Okay, is this one the face? No. This one the face, yep. Alright, how do we fix this? Also that hand... Yes. I've tried. So, the thing is that like, here, I'm not good at hands, but the thing is that here, there's foreshortening going on as well. And I've been trying to get it to work, and yeah, I've been trying to get it to work. Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, I've been trying to get it to work. I'm not able to figure it out yet. And honestly, I probably won't. Actually, you know, I got an idea. We can just kind of get rid of these lines for now. And I'll just redraw it later. I'll redraw it later after we get everything else into play, and maybe that'll help. Because yeah, I'm not great with hands, but I do kind of thank you. Because like I was just going to ship it, but I shouldn't. I know that. Also, I don't know how the hand is posed in this situation. I'll be honest. Hands are just really hard though. I've always struggled with hands, but then again, everyone does. There's no point in complaining about it. Alright. Okay. Alright, we get this line going. We're gonna play. That is 90% of art. No, definitely not. But we went from one extreme to the other. Let me see the problem there. Wait. Put back the hand skin, okay? Ta-da! Because I think the problem is the individual finger length. You think so? Okay, so I actually Yeah, you're right. So, the thing is, this finger is gonna be only about, yeah. I am in gray. Why am I in gray? Okay. So, got this finger, and it's only gonna be about that long. I mean, it's fine. We can play with it. I do. Honestly, the fingers do look just really stiff. But yeah, your original assessment is right. The hand is small. Your original assessment is right. The hand is small, but I don't. Here, let's try reversing the canvas. What if we try some of this? We use advanced techniques. We rotate the fingers. So what this is gonna do, in theory, is it will give us some separation. Okay. It'll give us a little bit of separation, which might end up helping. Maybe, I think that might help a little bit. But the hand is still looking wonky. But the hand still does look wonky. I don't know. Honestly, yeah. We'll move that to just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. We keep going from one extreme to the other. Alright. This one might be it. Yeah, that's... How's that looking? Okay. We're gonna erase this just a little bit into here. We're gonna smooth out this line. And then... What do you say? How's that looking? This side of the face is looking better. This side of the face is not. What about that? No, I still don't like that. Okay, so... How's that looking? That's not looking too bad, Beans. That's not looking too awfully bad. I think we're starting to get it just a little bit. Yep, I think this is all starting to look better. Oh, I just realized I have a kind of wrong tag running, but it's okay. Literally none of the tags do anything, I'll be honest, except for the VTuber tag and ASMR. Them do things, because people actually search for that stuff, but none of the others. Yeah, none of the others do anything. So we're good. Okay. Getting this all done. That's not looking the worst. I think we're looking pretty alright. I feel like we do need to play with this jawline just a little bit, because I'm not exactly happy with it. Alright, I'd say that face is looking a little better. And I'm more happy about it. And I'm more happy about it, so I think that's looking good. Yep, I think it's looking good. So now we gotta fix this stuff up a little bit to make up for the fact that we just erased half of it. The line art layers are essentially functioning as one. So we can just kind of merge them a little bit right here. Yeah, we're looking better. Yeah, that's looking better. The hand is still looking funky, but other than that, we're good. So now we're gonna, I guess, continue just coloring all this in as we were before. Actually, we gotta fix some of the line art down here. These are where we was playing with stuff. We kind of messed up some of the coloring and some of the line art, but I do think it is looking better, so I'm happy about it. I'm always happy about it. Oop, wrong layer. Okay, so we're gonna get this cleaned up. Now that everything's good and cleaned, now that everything's good and cleaned, we should be basically done with all the flats. Like, we're getting pretty close. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to being done on all the flats, which is pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie, we're making great time. Although the flats are not what's gonna take time. The flats are not what's gonna take time. It is 100% gonna be the rendering. The rendering on this, depending on how far we go with it, will be just a nightmare. But, I mean, we need to get better at rendering. I'm not gonna lie, rendering is it's a major weak point for me at the moment, so. Yeah, rendering is a major weak point for me at the moment, so I'd be fine to do a little bit of rendering. Like, I think the last picture we did, I don't even think I rendered it any. I think I just did the line art and stuff, and I was like, alright, it's done. Yeah, I think I was just like, alright, it's done. Didn't care anymore. So, this, I'll be honest, today's stream is not going to be very long. Like, we did super long one yesterday. This one ain't going to be very long. Today's ain't going to be too long. Like, we're going to be here for a bit, but not the longest time today. We're not going to have like a 2-hour art stream. Yeah, we're not going to have like a 2-hour art stream. I mean, I like art, but yeah, we're just not going to have just an absolutely insane art stream today. We're just going to kind of chill a little bit, work on some doodles. I'll take any suggestions anyone has on the artwork, ways to improve it. Because I'll be honest, I don't hide the fact that I'm genuinely not that good at art. Heck, I think that's part of my brand, because I'm doing the road to being a good artist. Oh, actually my laptop's gonna die. I gotta plug it in. Okay, there we go. We're all plugged in now. We're all plugged in now. Okay. But, yeah, the fact that I'm not the greatest artist is part of my brand because, sounds weird, but I'm doing the road to being a good artist, and that inherently implies that I understand I'm not the greatest at it. How's that? How's that color? So, both of my monitors are different. So, my how do I put this? My monitor on my laptop tends to wash out the colors a little bit, whereas the monitor, which is my drawing tablet, tends to not. So it's always really tricky getting colors I like in here. And I'm also not the greatest at drawing skin tones. I'm not the greatest at drawing skin tones. How do I... So I'm just kind of playing around a little bit. Trying to find a good tone I like. Which I'm not really finding any. How am I like screwing this up so bad? Like I've found good skin tones before that are nicer. Why am I not able to today? Am I just being too picky? Or what is it? Alright, I'm gonna take off my blue light glasses a little bit because it's messing with my color. They have a very slight hint to them. Or they have a slight bit of color change to them. How does that look? No. I don't know, like, I'm just not able to get a color I'm liking. Okay, that color's not looking bad. Except for on the monitor. On the monitor, it looks terrible. But on my drawing tablet, it's not that bad. How does that look? Why am I suddenly struggling with getting a skin tone color? Here, we're just gonna take a little bit of shortcut because I don't know what's going on, but I cannot find a good skin tone. Okay, that'll be well enough. So I just realized I've done all of these colors on the hair layer and not on their own layer. So I gotta go and fix that. Okay. Now all them layers should be fixed. Now we have most of all our colors taken care of. Yeah, I think that's got like most of our flats just taken care of. We have a few more chunks of the hair to do. Okay. Alright, so now we got most of the flats in. So we just need to get the thighs in, and that's got like all our flats in. Yeah, that's like got all our flats in. I'm kind of happy about that. Kinda. There's still... No, I was trying to... Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of this. And we're gonna work on getting all of our... We're gonna work on finishing the eyes. If we can get the eyes looking good, I think this entire artwork will be a success. Why is my rough shading so big? My rough shading was starting out absolutely huge. So we're actually just gonna circle all this in so we can just do whatever we want with it. This is another tactic I kind of learned recently. So now we can kind of just not worry about staying within the lines and just worry about putting down the color. But then I didn't like it anyway, so it really didn't matter. I like this better. This is more pinkish. There, that's better. That's better. Okay. Then we can airbrush a little bit of a blush in. It'll be a little bit up here as well. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. Have a little bit at the top of the lips. A little bit down here. And then some in at the cheeks. Not a whole lot. Just kind of spreading around the color a little bit. Then if you want to get real into it, we can go and we can change this even more down. Put this area right in here. This area right in here is going to be shaded. Alright, so we're going to just go take that in there. And we need to smooth some of this out. Oh. We need to go and smooth a lot of this out because a lot of it's in just a little too heavy. it's in just a little bit too heavy down here. And I apparently kind of screwed this up in here. So we gotta go and take all this extra color out. So then we're going to darken in the eyebrows. And I actually kind of do regret how I did the eyebrows, just a little bit. But not enough for me to actually go and redo it all. Because ultimately I do kind of like how I did them. There's just a little bit that I would change now. Like I would make them slightly more round. Right now I think I'm losing just a little bit of that roundness up at the top. Yeah, I think I'm losing just a little bit of that roundness up at the top. But that's not too big of a deal. Okay, now eyes. I've never really been good at eyes. I will be honest here. Everyone should know that by now. But what I am gonna do is some things that I've been learning. We're gonna implement them. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a gradient in on the eye for the coloring. And let's see if I can find the actual page in my art book, so I'm not totally speaking out my ass. Okay, we add in the solid. Then we're going to add in... Oh, this one's just doing it with all solids. I mean, we can try it. We can try it. I don't know. Okay. So we do that, and I actually just completely sat my book down, so I lost my page, which is mad unfortunate. But we can find it again. Okay, yeah, we can do that. And I'm trying not to go, like, blacker. I'm trying not to go any blacker with the colors. How does this look? How does this look? Okay, I think we need to move this just a little bit. I think it's looking kind of alright. Like, am I totally happy with it? No, I think it could be better, but I don't exactly know how to fix it from this point. So we'll take it. Alright. Yeah, that's not looking the worst. I'll change this down to a 17 point. I'm trying not to grab any of the yellow and bleed it out, but I guess that's kind of hard with what I'm doing. But it's okay. It's alright. Okay, then we're going to just grab the blur tool again, blur this out just to make it a little bit smoother. Take away some of the extra dark places. We're gonna add that back in, make that black. Then we're going to do the exact same thing with this eye. Does it seem to work with the other one? It'll work again, hopefully. So we're going to circle this. We can do that. And we're going to move more inward. And that'll get the top. And then we just go to the color black, and then we go back to the line art, we change the layer, and then we put the pupil in. And we change the pupil's location. We change the pupil's location to right about there-ish. There, that's looking good. The chin's still a little as Bean said earlier, but it's looking better now. We do have a little bit of color bleeding into the hair, so we just gotta get rid of that really quick. And I think we're good. Now I think we're just cell shading. I think. So what brush do I want for cell shading? We'll use this one. So one thing about cell shading is you really want to make the shadows just as big as possible. Like really what you're trying to do is just make it all which I'm not the greatest at it. But you really, that's what I was just told. Like you want to try to stretch shadows as much as you can. Especially when you're beginning, because you don't, whenever you're beginning, you don't know every little shadow. Alright. So we're just going to continue stretching these shadows out a little bit further than they probably should be. but I'm thinking it works. Yeah, but I'm actually kind of thinking it works a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of some of these shadows later, but for now, we're just gonna have them in. It's not really a negative point to it, but so we'll just have them in. That seems to make sense to me. Now here's the part I like. I always like working on the shawl. I don't know why. I just love working on the shawl on QT. Ha. I love working on the shawl, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I've always just loved it. I've always loved the dynamicism. The dynamicism? I've always loved the dynamics that it offered. Is that the right words? I genuinely don't know. But I like the dynamics that it offers. Because there's always so much motion, there's always so much color, there's always so much folds that go into it. Yeah, there's just always so much going on with the shawl that I always feel like you can just do so much with it. You can go be so expressive with motion, with form, with everything. Even though I'll be honest, I'm not the greatest at showing it, but it always just feels like an endless realm of possibility to me. But I really like working on the shawl. Something about the oranges just always kind of resonated with me. Yeah, something about the oranges just always kind of resonated with me. So I always just ended up liking doing it. A little more than the rest of the drawing, actually. Alright, yeah, these are looking good. We're really pushing the shadows on this one, which I do like that. I do like that. I felt like that's something we've been kind of missing lately. We've been just kind of being like, yeah, there's shadows, but like not near as many as there used to be. And on this one, I'm just like, you know what? Shadow. You're getting sent to the Shadow Realm, Yugi. Or QT, technically. But yeah, I'm really liking it. And we'll go back in. We'll change up these shadows a little bit later. Like we'll clean them up. But for now, I'm just trying to get the absolute basic shapes in. And we'll clean them up, fade them out, push and pull, do whatever we want with them later. Yeah, we'll push and pull them later. I'm not worried about that. We always do that. But overall, I'm really liking how this straw's working. I will do an accents layer. So over the entire canvas, I'm just going to go and just have accents of everything, where all of my drawing a blank, where all of my brightest colors are. But we'll do that later, and I'm also gonna try a little bit of leveling because I heard that can make art look better as well. Where you end up, what you do is you end up pushing the brights and dropping the darks a little bit. Okay, the box, I'm gonna go really simple with the box, to be honest. I'm lazy and it's a box. There's not a whole lot to do with it. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna actually clip that in this time. Okay. Actually, I think that's like basically got the box done. I think that's actually kind of got the box done. Not entirely, but I mean, it's close. Here, we'll just go back later and do that one. Okay. Ta-da! Box. Box done. I kind of want to work on this thing, but the next thing is the shirt, so we won't. Even though I want to work on this new fabric thing that we got, we're not going to yet. We're going to have restraint for once, and not be just not be entirely impulsive. So for some of these, not entirely liking how the shirt is looking, but or how we're doing on it, but be okay. Yeah, it will be okay. We're existing. Yep, I'm liking it. So then we're gonna have this all in here. We're just gonna keep continuing to try to go as big as possible with the shadows. We'll tone them back later if we absolutely have to. I do kind of want to just push shadows this time. Play with shadows and work with shadows a little bit. Because honestly, there's a lot of ability for us to. Oh, them things. I'm honestly fine with them just being pure white. I really don't care. Okay, so now we get to work on the fun thing. The fun new thing. Okay. Just gonna go. What about that? How's that color? That'll work. That'll work, I guess. So we're gonna. The box is still gonna cast a shadow down on the. I don't know what to call this thing. I haven't came up with a name for it yet. But the box is going to cast a shadow down like this. But we're just going to continue to try to work in shadows. I don't know. I think that's looking okay though. We're going to push a minor shadow at the bottom. Push a shadow into here. And then I think we'll start doing alright. So this shadow is going to go out slightly longer due to the fact that this is farther away from the light. Yeah, I'm kind of liking how the lighting's turning out though. Like I really feel like we're doing something here. I really feel like the light's doing something here. Yeah. I'm liking how we're using some of the lighting in this. I gotta admit. Like I really enjoy doing this. The whole Road to Being a Good Artist series because like even from the time I started, I can see myself doing art better now. And I only started doing it just less than a month ago, probably. But what it does is it forces me to be like, okay, yes, you do art every day. But it forces me to be conscious about it. Because, yeah, you can just kind of chill out and do art and not really ever get any better at it. But this just absolutely forces me. Because I stream it and everything, and I'm trying to do like a weekly like progress report. Like this is what we've been working on this week on the road to being a good artist and whatnot. But, yeah. And eventually, I hope to get good enough at art to where I can kind of use that as a good content point. Because right now, I'll be honest, my content's pretty trash. I don't have any really good content. Like, I get on here, I play games, I have fun, and that's all the streaming is. I don't want to act like I'm streaming to try to become the next Iron Mouse or Juniper Actius or Diariku. Because, like, not all of them are artists for one, but they're all just super huge. I'm just a funny man on here doing art because I enjoy it. Well, I'm not even funny. I'm just a man on here doing art because I enjoy it. That is the only reason I do art on here. Because I enjoy it, and if someone comes in and lets me know, and they're like, hey, I've been following your art for a while, and it's really inspired me to continue to make art and grow my artistic abilities, I would call that a win. Even if just one person eventually ends up doing that, it would seriously, like, just make everything better. And that's it. I'm purely just doing this for my own fun, and if someone else gets use out of it, I'm happy for them. Then I'm happy for them. Because I didn't do anything. They did that. They went out and worked to improve their own art, but I was a catalyst. Which is kind of nice. Like, I have a hobby for helping people. And frankly, I do it a little too much. I should really not do it as much because, yeah, I try to do it a little bit too much. But I just genuinely enjoy it. I just genuinely enjoy it. Yeah, I like art. And that's why I do it. Even though I've only been really, like, doing art for, what's it been, like 6 months now, I think? I've been actually, like, learning art to get better at it and be, like, a good artist. I would think only about 6 or maybe 7 months at the maximum. Yeah, 6, maybe 7 months at the maximum. But I still enjoy it. I love everything I do. I love everything I create. And I would like to keep that going. Because art is genuinely just a hard hobby. And there's such a mental health thing with it as well. Because I know a few weeks ago I was falling into this trap where I was comparing myself and my work to so many other artists. And I kind of forgot, and this is going to sound stupid, but I kind of forgot to take into account that you've only been doing art for like 6 months. Because I was like, I only have a fraction of these people's skill. Even then, it's barely a fraction. Like, it's just, my art is just so much worse than theirs. But then then it hit me one day, and I was like, wait a second. That artist I've been following for a few months now has been doing art for 30 years. His name's Cabal, by the way. But he's been doing art for 30-ish years. And then it hit me, and I was like, wait a second. You have a fraction of their skill. And he's been doing it for 30 years. You know what that tells me? You're doing really good. Because you have part of 30 years experience. You have part of 30 years experience. And you're getting better every single day. Every single time you draw, you're improving. And then it just all dawned on me. I was like, I have no reason to be sad about any of my art. And I started being happy about it instead. Like, I celebrate the wins. I don't dwell on the failures anymore. Which is just genuinely a great mindset to have. Like, yeah. It's genuinely just a better mindset to have. I do recommend it for everyone. Because that was a pretty nasty little pit I was falling into. Because I genuinely shouldn't have been as hard as I was on myself. And now I'm just like, okay, yeah, we're doing really well. We're trying. We're improving. We've made improvements. So what is there? It's not like and slowly but surely, I'm still getting better this day. And that's all it is. It's just the slow process of getting better. But, I don't know. I'm just on here rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just enjoy talking to everyone that tunes in. And if someone gets a little bit of information out of my wisdom, I'm happy. Yeah, if someone gets a little bit of wisdom out of what I'm saying, I'm happy. Like, that's all I can ask for. But, I don't know. I also just don't know what to talk about whenever I stream art. Like, we played Hollow Knight yesterday on stream, and that was a absolute blast. Well, I say that, I spent about 2 hours of the stream trying to beat one boss to make progress. That literally opened a doorway to an area we had already unlocked. Oh, by the way, with this boss, spoiler if you're gonna go watch the VODs, but probably not. But spoiler, this boss, I think we did it like out of order. I think we did it like way out of order. So whenever we went to do it, we didn't have a quick cast spell or like any buffs or anything. We literally just had the nail. So we ended up beating that boss with only the nail, which I was pretty proud of. Now I'm proud of it. Then I was super mad about it. But yeah. So I've just been... Yesterday's stream was just nice overall. Like, not many people tuned in, and that's okay. I was kind of trying to do a little bit of marketing for it, but can't always be like that, I guess. Okay, I think that's like everything. Yeah, that's all the basic shading done. Right. Okay, so I think we'll probably just call it there for tonight, because like we've made good progress on it, on the artwork. We've got basically all the basic shading done that I can tell. So that's just gonna be it for tonight, and I'm gonna wrap this up. So take care, everyone. I'm sorry this is a slightly shorter stream, but we did stream quite a while yesterday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head off. All right. Bye, everyone.